Alright. Yeah, excuse me. Alright. So, hello everybody. Welcome. Doing another reaction stream. I'm not sure how much what to expect, really. I don't know if they're really showing any games or they're just going to focus on hardware today. But, this should be interesting. This should be fun. At least I hope, anyway. So yeah, like I said, I'm more of a Nintendo guy. I mean, if you guys couldn't tell already. So I'm not 100% sure what I should expect from this, aside from the PlayStation 4 Slim or the Neo or whatever they're gonna act like no one knows exists. Probably talk a little bit more about Final Fantasy VII. But who knows? Oh, I should tweet out. Twitter. On Steam as well, and the Discord channel.
Curt.dog said at your live reaction stream of PlayStation meeting. Live.curt.dog. Oliver Pokefan said OMG yes to just killed me.
Alright, looks like we're almost starting here then. Get a shot of the crowd, so I'm assuming it's starting soon anyway. Hey, Oliver. Definitely look a little better than I did the last reaction stream I did. So yeah, I got one of my wisdom teeth pulled earlier. It doesn't really hurt right now. I've been putting some gauze on it this morning, and so far so good, so hopefully I won't be in searing pain during this. I just need to be really careful how I just kind of talk and stuff. Where are my other gauze patches? I probably should reapply it here real quick. I don't know why I tossed them to the side. Did I use all of them already? Oh, no, I didn't. Dropped on the floor, I guess. Luckily, it was on top of a pillowcase, so it's not, like, on the ground, but still. Alright, let's get that in there. I'm hearing something in the background. Is that part of the stream, or... Hold on. Yeah, that's part of the stream. Alright. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Here, you know what? Just 1 second. I'm gonna drop the frame rate down to 30 frames just to be on the safe side. So here, give me 1 second. Still waiting. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. It's over. Gotta love me some Yarditos.
Oliver Pope fan said hashtag the 3DS is a little bit better than the PS Vita.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, roasted.
Now let's see what Sony's got for us tonight.
Please welcome to the stage, Andrew House.
Hell yeah, Andrew. I don't know who Andrew House is.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
3.5 years ago, on a stage much like this, we presented our vision for the future of gaming.
Oliver Pope fan said Andrew my house.
Our belief then, which continues to animate our efforts today, was how to make access to content and experiences vastly more simplified and streamlined. Our desire was and is to demonstrate the ways the living room would no longer be the center of the PlayStation ecosystem, the gamer would. Our success would rely not only on a package of next-generation technologies, but on reconceptualizing how the game consumer would want to play today, tomorrow, and in the future. PS4 was founded on the conviction of giving gamers the multi-dimensional and transformative play experiences they expect and deserve. Long-term partnerships with the best developers, a console with user experience at the core, a network that is faster, more social, more personalized, and brings entertainment to life like never before. With more than 40 million units sold worldwide, we are honored at the success the platform has achieved. However, we know there are still a large number of gamers waiting to join the PlayStation 4 family. That is why we will introduce a PS4 system that is slimmer, lighter, and more energy efficient.
Oh, hey, the PS4 Slim that totally
model, which is the standard
they acted
PS4
like didn't
moving
exist for the
forward,
longest time.
will appeal to a wider audience who are looking to buy the best interactive entertainment system for their home.
There we go.
Despite the
Give
sleek
the video
design,
feed
the
a
new
little more
model
prominence
packs
since
all the same powerful components
I don't think
that
I
have
should
made
be.
PS4
But
the
whatever.
best place to play.
This layout is definitely
With
better
the new
than the layout
PS4
I was
model,
using
you
for
can
the
immediately
Nintendo one, for
enjoy
sure.
exclusive entertainment experiences such as Uncharted 4 and PlayStation Vue, our cloud-based TV service. And the holiday season is just around the corner, with PlayStation VR launching next month, as well as an amazing lineup of PS4 games, including The Last Guardian.
Oliver Pope fan said I looked the slim console Xbox total did not copy.
The new PS4 model will be in most markets by September 15th for $299, representing a tremendous value for gamers. For those who have yet to join the PS4 community, there's never been a better time. PS4 games continue to deliver new experiences that redefine interactive entertainment, and developers are just hitting their stride.
Yeah, I can't believe Laura K. Buzz 3D printed something that Sony eventually revealed.
PlayStation 4 has indeed been the grand canvas that we hoped it could be, supporting a
Laura
tremendous
Dale, or whatever her
variety
name is.
of titles.
I always call her Laura
AAA
K.
to
Buzz because
smaller
that's just
digital
what she
games,
goes by on Twitter.
all tied together with the PlayStation Network and our unique approach to social play. We have returned to the combination
They
of
returned,
creative
guys.
breadth
They're back.
and commercial
They're back in
success
business.
that
Back
made
on
the
top.
early years of PlayStation so distinctive. It was always our intention to design the PlayStation 4 as a platform to stimulate and fuel future evolution. This vision of the future and the architecture that would enable it was designed into the product from the very beginning. However, we realize that for the very highly discriminating gamer, there is always a desire for advancement.
Oh yeah, the discriminating gamer. Yeah, that
As technology continues
that
to
describes
evolve,
gamers quite a
bringing
bit.
with it
Discriminating.
new ways to realize the aspirations of the gaming community, we're adjusting and accelerating our innovation cadence. One such technology we've focused on is display. Display technology offers so much potential if there is content to leverage what's now possible regarding
And we're happy
visual
to announce
acuity,
a TV
precision,
line. Oh
and
wait, we already had them?
high-resolution imagery.
Well, why didn't anyone tell us?
With PlayStation 4, we're pretty much maxing out what 1080 TVs can do with most games. Gamers and developers alike are always hunting for
And
ways
you could
to
barely
heighten
reach
their
1080p
gameplay
in your
experiences,
games.
which is why we're excited about 4K and high dynamic range, or HDR. 4K can deliver a level of detail and visual precision that's unprecedented.
Like Sony's been
HDR
talking up
contributes to
1080p on
enhancements
their
of
games
visual
for so long,
clarity,
but barely
color,
any of their
and
games
movement.
even
It
reach
makes scenes
1080p.
far
It's all
more realistic
upscaled.
and truer to the way your eyes see and experience the real world. In the world of TVs, these two buzzwords have been circulating for a while now, but it's only now that we can start implementing these advancements.
So
in
I don't
the
know how they're
context
even
of
going to
gaming.
do 4K gaming
Games
without
are
something
natural
just
to
super
4K and
expensive.
HDR. Developers want to deliver on the promise of their creative vision, and both these technologies enable them to make their
we'll see.
games look better without the compromises. To provide users with even better gaming experiences, in conjunction with these technologies, we give you PlayStation 4 Pro. PlayStation 4 Pro will
PlayStation
sit
4 Pro,
alongside
okay.
and complement the standard PS4. We named it PS4 Pro to symbolize that it is part of this generation and targeted to the hardcore gamer
So is this
or
gonna be
those
the
who have
Neo?
invested
Okay,
in
so it's
advanced
Pro.
display technology.
Classic controller Pro.
At launch, PS4 Pro
Only
will become
probably
the
more
number
useful.
one provider of high-resolution and HDR content. We will instantly have hundreds of hours of high-quality gaming experiences available in these exciting formats where you can truly see the difference. Now, to tell you more about the innovative technology behind the console, let me introduce PlayStation 4 lead system architect, Mark Cerny.
Well, hi, Mark. So wait, is that... Oh, so wait, they have a big TV
you,
on the
Andy.
right there with their
When designing
stupid little
PlayStation 4,
stands, the
we had
triangle
a vision
stands.
of what gaming could
I don't
become
really like those
and
that
created
much.
the necessary hardware to support
Makes it seem so
We wanted
flimsy.
a breadth of titles from AAA to indie, and so we made sure that PS4 was easy for developers to use. We believed in
This
creating
guy's so
a frictionless
creepy.
experience for the gamer, and so we made sure to equip PS4 with a hard drive to shorten load times, as well as the required support for suspending and quickly resuming games, and playing as you download them.
He just
With that
sounds so...
hardware as a foundation,
just
we were
so-
able
so
to realize our
soft-spoken.
vision. And as a result, a vibrant gaming community has grown around the console.
Like he's
PS4 Pro
planning
is
something
not
sinister.
intended to blur the lines between console generations. Instead, the vision is to take the PS4 experience to extraordinary new levels. First and foremost, our goal is to deliver
Like, he doesn't have that
high-fidelity
commanding voice that
graphical
most people who, like, you know, do
With
these
that
stage
in mind,
presentations
we
have.
more than doubled the
So
power
it just,
of the
like,
GPU
sounds so
and adopted
sinister.
many new features from
Like,
the AMD Polaris
I mean, he
architecture,
speaks really
as well
well.
as
That's the
several
thing. Like, I shouldn't say he's creepy, but
A
it's
number of
like it
hardware
just seems
innovations
so.
support efficient
It just
rendering
it's
for
just
4K
a weird
displays,
contrast, I
allowing
guess.
titles on PS4 Pro to reach resolutions not thought to be possible on console in 2016. For those gamers and developers who put a premium on achieving the smoothest frame rate possible,
It
we're
just
boosting
sounds
heart
creepy
rate
in the
and
sense of just like
we understand that continuity of experience is important. to
in the sense
PlayStation
of like
existing games will play as they're
like
accustomed to
movies,
on
like
PS4
certain
Pro,
movies.
and we're providing a number
Like
of
he
mechanisms
sounds like the
to easily
villain in a
transfer
movie
your
that's
game
up to some
library
that's
and
just up to
titles
something, but
from the
acts
standard
all
model
innocent
to
and
the new
stuff.
console. We're also equipping PS4 Pro with a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Upgrade
to ensure that you
GPU,
have
boost the
plenty
clock
of
rate,
space for new
interoperability.
experiences.
Oh, interoperability. I was going to say interoperability.
The result of all these
Doesn't
improvements
sound
is
good
a
at all.
console that provides unparalleled experiences for the 4K TV owner, and truly excellent enhancements for those using HD TVs as well. We'll give you a detailed look at those aspects of PS4 Pro today, as well as show how transformative high dynamic range is for gaming content, and what the new console offers for VR. 4K TV sets deliver an unprecedented level of detail. Today, we have as an industry been supporting 720p and 1080p HD TVs with 1 or 2 million pixels. 4K TVs provide a staggering 8 million pixels of display resolution. The achievable visual depth and detail are extraordinary. Brute force rendering techniques can, of course, be used to support these displays, but they have unfortunate consequences for console cost and form factor. So, with PS4 Pro, our strategy has instead been to foster streamlined rendering techniques that can take advantage of custom hardware. When coupled with best-of-breed temporal and spatial anti-aliasing algorithms, the results can be astonishing. The titles I'm about to show you are impressively close to realizing the complete potential of 4K displays. These scenes were
the complete potential of 4K
Pro hardware,
of 4K gaming on a stream that's probably not 4K at all.
For those of you watching this from home, after the show, we'll be making the footage available in 4K on video on demand, so that you'll be able to better appreciate the quality of the imagery.
Okay, I was gonna say.
These first images are from Marvel's Spider-Man game, developed by Insomniac and announced at E3 this year. The detail of the city is incredible. Minute features such as the pedestrians in the distance would just be blurs on an HD TV set, but here they are crisp characters. As for Spider-Man himself, the texture of the suit is breathtakingly clear in a way that it could never have been before.
Yeah. Looks about right.
Here is For Honor from Ubisoft running on the new console. What we look for
What's
in
with the
games,
strip on the bottom that's
intensity
all
and
weird?
Authenticity of experience has never been more apparent. What you may find surprising is that the models and textures being used here, whether they be for the environment or for these two historic
Hey Pepito, hey Tiger,
are in fact the exact same ones that were created for the standard PS4. The difference is in the high rendering resolution that PS4 Pro can support. It is simply transformative.
Alright, well, yeah, it looks like a PS4 game from what I see on the stream here.
Long vistas and high-resolution geometry, as seen here in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided from Eidos, also highlight the power of
Looks
the
almost as
console
good as
capabilities of
games
4K
running on my
displays.
PC.
The extreme level of detail visible in the game environments and characters.
Like I said,
such
it's
as
just like
augmented
it
hero
doesn't.
Adam
It's
Jensen, brings
so
a
far
greater
it's not really
intensity and
impressing me too
welcoming
much because I can already
reality
run this stuff on a PC, on my PC. So it's just like, okay, you're
That
catching
sense
up
of reality can
with my
also
PC.
heighten the
Cool.
level of emotional immersion, here bringing us closer to Lara Croft's unique combination of toughness and vulnerability. With Rise of the Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics has taken great care to apply the power of the hardware to all aspects of the game, whether it be Lara's hair, face, clothes, or weapons, or the shaders, geometry, and special effects that give the environment solidity and realism. This is truly a showcase of how PS4 Pro can transform gaming.
Alright.
Next up are some scenes from Watch Dogs 2. I'll just let them speak for themselves.
Oh boy, San Francisco. Everyone's favorite city now. I'm looking at the Twitch chat too, and someone said, Brooklyn? Like, this is not Brooklyn at all. How could you get Brooklyn from this? Yeah, you know, Brooklyn's famous Golden Gate Bridge? Man, it really makes me sad that San Francisco is just a shell of its former self at this point. Fucking tech industry ruined it all. Just ruin the Bay Area in general, because I feel like I can never live there. Unless I'm just a fucking tech blogger or whatever.
Finally, I'd like to show you some environments from Killing Floor 2. We know that diversity of gaming experiences is key to the appeal of PlayStation. Consequently, we've kept the simple programming model of PS4 intact, allowing smaller teams to bring their titles to PS4 Pro and the new world of high-resolution displays. High dynamic range, or HDR for short, is without a doubt the most exciting advance.
Yeah, sorry if I don't sound great right now. I have gauze in the side of my mouth. Because I got one of my wisdom teeth pulled, so...
Dark nights,
like I said, I'm not in pain, so I can do this stream. It's just a little difficult to talk without
a very broad range of colors.
Having this gauze
Unfortunately, the
fall out of my mouth
almost all of us use today, I'll just call them conventional TVs, fail pretty dramatically at representing this range of luminosity, and also can display only a fraction of the colors that the eye can see. HDR TVs do much, much better. Now for me, the really exciting part of this is that although games need to use different algorithms when rendering for HDR displays, typically involving deeper MRTs and tweaked tone mapping, supporting HDR does not require radical increases in processing power like 4K does. It's mostly a matter of connecting an HDR-capable device, such as PS4 Pro, to an HDR-capable display.
Okay.
To give you a feeling for the HDR difference, here's a picture of a San Francisco sunset. This is actually being shown to you using HDR TVs, but we are restricting the image quality to roughly what a conventional display can represent. Looks pretty, doesn't
like
it?
His sentences are trailing off.
The power of HDR. The difference is amazing. HDR is very new technology. Standards are still in flux, and the game creators are definitely still figuring out how to best take advantage of the displays. We will not expect all developers to initially support HDR on PS4 Pro, but for those that do, well, let me just give you a glimpse or two.
Days Bone?
Here is Days Gone
from
Days
Sony's Gone.
Bend Studio.
Looks like a bee.
Restricted to what a conventional TV can display. So this is utilizing all the detail of 4K, but the luminosity and color are quite similar to what was shown at E3. I'm going to turn on HDR now and show you what changes. Whatever it is that your eye expects to see to convince you that something is real, HDR is supplying that. The colors in the clothes, the brightness of the sun, these all represent a level of photorealism that you've never experienced in a game. Daytime scenes are great for showcasing HDR, but nighttime scenes show its potential.
Oh yeah, this is that zombie game they closed the conference with last week, huh? I mean, at E3. It just looked like another zombie game.
Here the Freaker Horde has come out to feed. Luckily, crafting is a big part of Days Gone, and Deacon has managed to assemble a few Molotov cocktails.
It's not only a zombie game, but it's a crafting game, too. How friggin' original.
Those who played Naughty Dog's Uncharted 4 may remember this interactive chase scene. You're now seeing it at much higher resolution and in HDR, which makes it even more of a spectacle. Part of why image quality improves so much with HDR
oh, that stutter. I wonder if that's part of the game or just part of the stream.
Such as these explosions that are dozens of times brighter than what a conventional TV can display.
Because they're not really selling it all that well. For sure.
This is Fetch, the hero in infamous light from Sucker Punch. Fetch is a superhero who can harness the power of neon lights. If you think that sounds like something that would show off HDR well, you'd be right.
So, Fetch.
We believe that the potential of HDR is incredible.
Right now, this is just
a 4K TV or an HDR TV to experience the benefits of PS4 Pro.
I mean, it's hard to really
display the console
say anything because it's just like they're showing off how great these games look, but it doesn't really do that much on a stream.
So if you connect PS4 Pro to an HD TV, here's some of what you'll see. First up is a comparison of standard model and PS4 Pro graphics on Paragon. Epic Games has chosen to increase the quality of the graphics in a great number of ways. Enhanced visual effects, procedural...
Are you guys chat?
higher scene
Chat seems really dead.
greater
But
texture fidelity.
I guess you guys are just
dynamic
watching. I mean, there's not really much to
reflections.
say, I guess. But, yeah.
Warner Brothers is supporting HD TVs on Shadow of Mordor with a number of different modes. Here you can see how super sampling anti-aliasing is used to bring the detail of the high-resolution imagery over to a 1080p display.
There we go. I had to take out my gauze. Didn't want you guys to see a little...
This is
thing.
For Honor from Ubisoft again, this
probably
time
gross.
playing on an
All right.
HD TV. You can see how the extra power of the new console is used to boost the visual density of the scenes, and also to bring much of the impressive richness of the 4K graphics over to lower resolution displays. So, you may have noticed that several of these titles, including Paragon, Infamous First Light, and Shadow of Mordor, are titles that have already been released. That's another aspect of the PS4 Pro experience. A number of games that you already own may have been patched to play better on the console. We're referring to this upgrading of your library as forward compatibility. Patches for over a half-dozen first-party titles are in the works, as well as quite a few from our third-party partners. Finally, I'd like to show you how PS4 Pro works with the PSVR headset. We are very proud of the breakthrough experiences that the headset provides with the standard model. With PS4 Pro, the developers can choose to...
I still haven't
increase the
invested in
crispness of the
anything
VR
VR
scenes,
except
make
for
special
some
effects
weird
richer,
phone
or to
headset
offer
that didn't
higher
really
frame
work
rates,
the way I wanted
making
it
your
to.
VR experiences
Like with Google
even
Cardboard,
more
there's supposed to be like a button
For Far
that works
Cry,
with it, but the one I
Infamous
had
chose to
didn't
focus
have that
on
button,
detail
so it was
and
like
reality
almost
of the
useless.
scenes. They have roughly doubled. the
Like it
number
was
of
useless
detail
because I
from
couldn't
that
really do
standard
anything
model,
with it.
allowing them
I
to
couldn't
breathe
really
further
use
life
it
into their virtual
unless I just booted something up beforehand. But even then, it's just like I couldn't really do anything without a physical button to press.
With PS4 Pro, we aim to provide developers with the tools and technologies that can further their creative vision. One developer that's truly embraced the potential of the new console is Guerrilla Games. Let's take a look at some never-before-seen gameplay from the highly anticipated Horizon Zero Dawn, which showcases what can be achieved on both 4K and high dynamic range displays. Thank you.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, I'm actually looking forward to this game. This one looks really cool. Again, it's not really... There's no real... Nothing much to say. I mean, they're just showing more footage. It's just probably less action-y. Okay, so it's just her walking around. Alright. But it doesn't really come across that well in the conference. In the stream, I mean. It still looks really good, but it's like, okay, we saw this already.
Gotta move.
I mean, I don't know how they would have been able to solve it. I mean, I don't think any... I don't even know if YouTube can stream in 4K. Can they? I mean, I'm watching this stream on Twitch, but I have to wonder.
It's
Here.
not gonna wait. Come on.
Check real quick. The stream might be a little laggy while I check this out. But yeah, like I said, this game still looks really, really cool. Yeah, they're only streaming it at 1080, so. So is Horizon Zero Dawn a PS4 exclusive? Like, is this some? This is like a Sony game, right? It's not coming out on PC or anything like that. Yeah, platform PlayStation 4. Okay. Because this might be a game that I would get a PS4 for. Yeah, game still looks cool.
Thanks very much, Mark, and thank you, Guerrilla Games. PS4 Pro will bring about a transformation in the way that gamers experience their favorite titles. At the same time, we're working hard to ensure that PS4 remains a single, unified community. The same discs and downloads will run on both the standard model and PS4 Pro.
Okay, so they won't be
will play in
re-releasing them
multiple
as a
ways.
PlayStation
In addition to support for
PS4
the standard
Pro.
model, we're asking our
like,
publishing
so if
and
you have the
development
game
partners
already, you should
to
be able
consider
to
how
just
they
play
can
it, still
best
play it in
support
4K.
PS4
Cool.
Pro on 4K TVs and also on HD TVs with each and every title. One great example of this transformation will be with the launch of Call of Duty. To share with you how Call of Duty is driving the new level of gaming experience on PS4 Pro,
Oh, boy,
please
Call of Duty.
welcome Activision CTO Andy Hendrickson.
Okay, so they're implying that PS4 Pro is going to be launching this year. Then. Whoops.
On behalf of Activision and our talented studio teams, it's exciting to be here today to talk about our future with PlayStation 4 Pro. There's nothing else like Call of Duty. The immersion, that visceral feeling that you are starring in your own epic action experience. Our studio teams leverage every ounce of the console to deliver the greatest possible detail to surround players and immerse them in a stunning and lifelike world.
I might go to the bathroom if
Our
they're
developers
just,
couldn't be more
they're
excited
just going to show footage
about
of Call
what
of Duty
PS4
here.
Pro has to offer. With its greater memory bandwidth and enhanced GPU, we can now deliver richer textures and 4K graphics on top of our trademark 60 frame a second gameplay.
Trademark.
They're
They're trademark 60 frames per second.
Modern Warfare Remastered will support
They
PS4
Call of
Pro
Duty
out
invented
of the
60
box
frames a second,
day
just
one.
like how they invented first-person
And for you
shooters.
Black Ops 3 fans, don't worry. Black Ops 3 will also support PS4 Pro on day one with an online title update. We're talking one unified Call of Duty community wherever they play, playing together on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro. So let's take a look. This clip is from a mission called Operation Dark
All right,
Quarry.
going to the bathroom. Be right
During
back.
this mission, you and your crew answer a distress call from a mining facility on an asteroid that's been knocked out of orbit. It's a harsh environment. Because of its proximity to the sun, getting caught outside could be deadly. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on PlayStation 4 Pro.
We're going down there. Search and rescue.
Stick together. Keep out of the sun.
900 degrees in the sun? Shit.
Find these civilians dead or alive.
scope this place out a little bit?
Everyone spread out. Let's see what we can find.
Coming for you. Worker drones. Oh, why are they moving like that? What's going on the walls? Got a dead civilian here. Another one? Looks like his neck is broken.
She's good, Cash.
Drones must be tied to the power.
Something live! Max, 12 o'clock! We can make it! Up the race, get eyes on this. I think we found our civvies. Check. Started. Jason, forces, stay clear!
Get back or I'll shoot! I said get back!
I got a visual.
Oh, okay, just in time.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Flynn.
Just ignore that Mario Maker
Developers
thing.
are combining the power of Frostbite with the power of PS4 Pro to bring even more amazing visuals and gameplay to our players. This year, both FIFA 17 and Battlefield 1 will support the new console. And early next year, we'll be bringing Mass Effect Andromeda to PS4 Pro.
Okay, so PS4 Pro is launching
Mass
this
Effect
year.
Andromeda is
All
going
right.
to take you to a whole new galaxy, and playing that experience on PS4 Pro is going to be incredible. You'll be totally immersed in Andromeda, discovering all new alien worlds brought to life with sharper graphics and high dynamic range lighting. We're also able to create more lifelike characters, which will continue to allow you to experience the best stories you can play.
They've barely
Let's take a
shown
peek at how
anything
Mass
from
Effect
this
Andromeda
new Mass
looks
Effect game.
and plays on PlayStation
But
4
they're
Pro.
still planning on launching
Here we
Q1.
find Ryder and his
Okay.
companions deep in an unexplored level of the game. Please enjoy.
Okay, so they're actually showing some Mass Effect footage. That's not just some tech demo.
Another remnant right in our way.
Watch your step, okay?
No sunlight.
We
no
Metroid
water.
Prime now. Cool.
They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Oliver
wait,
Pope
so this
fan
is
said
still
I will
pre-out-
distract people now. Oh wow 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 kids. I have 999,999 and more to see like the Pakarapalelt Drode.
Okay.
More remnant.
Remember,
Thanks-
they don't
thanks,
turn
Oliver.
nasty unless you get too close.
So this is still pre-alpha gameplay, so they still want to put this out in Q1, huh? Okay. Oh, more power to them, I suppose. By the way, my audio's fine, right? It hasn't been drowned out or anything like that? Need to be lower, higher. I'll just make it lower just in case. I mean, most of the stuff I was talking over was just other people talking, so I don't think it was that big of a deal.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. We must be close. No question.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, good, good.
This is the heart of the vault.
Because I just realized XSplit, the speaker volume on XSplit was at max. And sometimes when it does that, my voice is just completely drowned out by the PC audio, so... I mean, for pre-alpha, this looks pretty good. I mean, I don't care for Mass Effect, like, at all, so...
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah, there we are. All these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Hey, look there. The whole place is lighting up.
Like, I played a
Quality's
bunch
off the
of
chart.
Mass Effect 3.
Really off
Like,
the
I
chart.
reviewed that on the Wii
Should
U
be good.
for NWR. But, I don't know, I got nothing out of it. I didn't care about it at all. I didn't care about the story or the characters or anything. It was just really boring. So, yeah, I have no investment in this. Alright, see you later, Tiger.
Thanks very much, Aaron. As you can see with
hold
the
on.
games shown today, PS4 Pro
Interplay
allows
announces
developers
sale of
to push the
IPs,
fidelity
including
as
Earthworm
high
Jim,
as
Messiah,
possible while
MDK,
retaining
Clay
the
Fighter,
best
Dark
performance.
Alliance, and Descent.
For
Interesting.
those who use their PS4 to watch movies, TV, or videos, PS4 Pro also has best-in-class 4K streaming services. We've had a long-standing relationship with Netflix, and that will not stop with PS4.
Sorry, I was just looking on Twitter.
I'm happy to announce that a new Netflix app will be available for PS4 Pro.
Whoa,
at
Netflix?
launch, and by the end of
Netflix
the year,
on a device?
600 hours of 4K content will be available on Netflix, including Narcos Season 2, which recently premiered, and Luke Cage, premiering September 30th. Both
Yeah,
of
I
these
mean,
titles will support
there was
4K
that whole thing.
and
There was like a
HDR.
graphic novel where where it just kind of
addition,
summarizes what
YouTube,
happened in the
which
first
is
two
already
games,
among the largest
and just make
sources
key
of
decisions
4K
and
content
stuff like
anywhere,
that. But
is developing an app
yeah,
for
like I
PS4
said,
Pro that will support 4K content.
yeah, I'm not sure
We
why they
believe
didn't
the
port the
potential
trilogy
of
over
HDR
to it.
is
Because like at the
and
same
that it will
time,
transform
they
gaming and
released
entertainment
the
in a
Mass
manner
Effect trilogy
we
on
haven't
Wii U.
seen
I mean,
since the
Mass Effect 3 on
transition
Wii U.
from
They
standard
released the
to high
trilogy
definition
on the other
video,
consoles for the same price.
Which is why every PlayStation 4
So it just seemed
back to the
seemed
very
really
first
pointless to get the
console
Wii U
sold
version in the first place.
2013 will be HDR capable via a firmware upgrade next week. Thank you.
Okay.
Higher
Yeah,
dynamic
thanks.
range means
Thanks for
more
that.
realism, more visual beauty, and the broadest spectrum of colors ever realized on a console. With the proper display, all 40 million PS4 users can join the HDR revolution. At PlayStation, we're clear in our mission to make the gamer the center of our universe. We're steadfast in our commitment to be the best place to play. And we believe this current PS4 game development cycle is just hitting its stride. Some of the best games are still yet to come. So please take a look.
Alright, is this a montage?
We'll be together soon. Take heed.
Okay, we got the Spidered Man, that zombie game that they showed the exact same footage from earlier.
I'm watching from the heavens to keep you safe.
Is that Tomb Raider? Didn't that Tomb Raider game already come out? Or is it came out on Xbox first, right? I guess it hasn't come out on PS4 yet. Yep, Final Fantasy 15, of course. Still don't know what to think about Final Fantasy 15.
The angels are calling me.
Yep, Mass Effect again. We just saw that. The exact
Oliver
same scene.
Pokefan said YouTube.com.
Thanks, Oliver.
Our vision is to present a clear choice to the gamer. We want to deliver the best games to our current gamers. We want to invite new members to join our community. We want to offer an option for those that want to heighten their gaming experience.
Okay.
So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new PlayStation 4 lineup.
Oh, okay.
PS4 Pro,
Oh,
November the
okay.
10th, 2016, priced at $399.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's, you know, the price the PS4 launched at, so...
For both PS4 Pro and the new, slimmer PS4, the value propositions are clear, and the choice ultimately remains with gamers. We invite you to experience PS4 Pro for yourselves next door after the show. Thank you, everyone, for your time and for joining us today. Thanks very much.
Wait, is that it? Seriously, was this the whole event? Don't tell me this was the entire event. That was it? They didn't even talk about VR. Wow. Okay. Oh, I guess they showed off what they need to show off, but man, that was... This seemed kind of underwhelming. I mean, we got some new Mass Effect footage, I guess? And... I don't know, just... They barely said it, yeah, I mean, I feel like they didn't really say anything other than, oh, 4K. What about, like, they didn't say anything about, like, extra features or anything like that? They didn't talk about VR. They didn't even say if it played, like, 4K Blu-rays at all. I mean, I'm assuming it would, but... Okay. I mean, I'm in the market for a 4K Blu-ray player. But yeah, they didn't really say much at all, did they? Okay. Well, that's it, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, Netflix, yeah, it has Netflix. But, you know, I would rather, like, 4K Netflix is fine. I mean, it's fine because I have a 4K TV, and it already has a Netflix app, and it plays movies and shows in 4K. So, I mean, I don't really need it on a PS4. I mean, I'd rather have I want a 4K Blu-ray player. And it's tempting, I know, like, whatever the Scorpio is, the Xbox Scorpio, that's coming out holiday next year. And I'm kind of tempted to get this one, the current Xbox One S or whatever. That has a 4K. Because I've been meaning to get an Xbox One in general anyway, so... Okay,
So Herman, I think PlayStation blog. We just saw a lot of big news coming out of PlayStation tonight in the PlayStation Theater.
We didn't really.
New York. Lots to go over, and I want to bring in my buddy, Mr. Sean Layden. Sean, come over here. I know you were sitting out in the audience. You took it all in here. So, Sean, you're chairman of Worldwide Studios.
Yes, and proud to be so. I think what we saw today was some great first-party content. I mean, Days Gone, I think it looked phenomenal.
Outstanding.
And Horizon coming out just in February next year. Looks like it's ready to go, but I'm sure there's still some more work to do on it.
Yeah, it just seemed like it ended with a thud, man.
We obviously had the slimmer PS4. We got to first look at that. And then we get this PS4 Pro. And I mean, this is designed not only for 4K displays, but also HD TVs. I mean, there's benefits kind of no matter.
All right, well, that was underwhelming, like I said. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely expected more, that's for sure. So, yeah, I guess that'll do it for right now. So, yeah. So, I will see you guys later tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and we will play some Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII. Got a full evening of Square Enix goodness, I suppose, so yeah. So yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in. Like I said, it was just underwhelming, so I apologize for wasting your time, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys tonight at 5. All right, bye.